Hello, my name is Evie Cuervo. Welcome to Dejero Tech Talks. Since its inception, Dejero has been driven by its ambitious vision of reliable connectivity anywhere. Our Engo video mobile transmitters are used around the world, trusted for their versatility, security, reliability, and rugged design. The next generation 5G transmitters incorporate the industry's most advanced RF and antenna design. To chat more about how to get the most out of your 5G technology, as well as what trends to consider, I'm joined by Dejero's Chief Technology Officer, Cameron Smith. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Stevie.
So, Cameron, everyone's talking about 5G, but the reality is the infrastructure in various cities around the world is still in the works. Where are we when we think about sort of the infrastructure that exists that can optimize 5G technology?
Yeah, we're really still in a transition between LTE and 5G. What we have now in most parts of the world is called 5G non-standalone, where the carriers are taking the 5G radio technology and kind of bolting it onto the existing LTE infrastructure. So we see some speed boost, but not at the level that was, originally promised yet. And the latency is pretty much the same as what we had with LTE. What's coming next is it's starting to roll out as something called 5G standalone, where the core networks are completely revamped for 5G. And this brings the opportunity to have cloud services run even closer to the edge. And that's where we should see the real latency improvement. The speed improvement comes with millimeter wave radio technology, which is still a little ways out. That's higher frequency, lower range. It also likely to be deployed in places where there's a lot of congestion, like shopping malls, convention halls, sports facilities, and that kind of thing.
It's interesting. And I think part of it is because there's so much new technology that has that 5G umbrella that's being sold. Dejero's next generation 5G video mobile transmitters are gaining a lot of buzz. It's won awards for its RF and antenna design. How does it work when you blend it with various networks, such as Starlink satellite?
Right. Yeah. So we have, I guess, a mantra that we say a lot, where one connection isn't enough, and in a lot of situations, even one type of connection isn't enough. So if you want a transmitter backpack or a mobile gateway device that you want to be able to use in various locations, inside a city, outside of a city, uh, you really want to have often multiple types of connections. So, for example, you could be one day in an area that has good cellular coverage. The cellular 5G modems are working well. You could be in another situation where maybe the connectivity isn't so good, and that's where blending in something like Starlink satellite can help. It has relatively good cost, good data rates, good latency, and if you combine that together with cellular, you can get better coverage, better reliability, and likely higher data rates also.
Reliability is obviously so critical, especially if you are a broadcaster and you want to go live to air. And in major events, when everybody's congregating, obviously it can create congestion. And as a result, we're seeing a lot of private networks now sort of become something that broadcasters are considering to bypass these congested networks. Tell me a little bit more about private networks.
Yeah, so with 5G, private networks are certainly being pushed a lot as an alternative to Wi-Fi, where 5G can bring enhanced security and also better coverage and sometimes better range. So we see that, and our products are able to blend that with public 5G and other forms of connections. In public safety, agencies also often use public cell towers, but their own private off internet backhaul, which gives them better performance and better security because the traffic isn't actually going onto the public internet. And that's something we work with a lot also.
So you're talking about smart blending technology.
Yes, absolutely.
What makes it so powerful? I mean, we're seeing its applications in broadcast, but also public safety and defense, and even other business sectors. What's the magic of it?
It really is about its ability to work with many different types of connections and to combine them together with relatively little configuration and setup time. For example, in government applications, there are private networks that are available, and those can potentially provide reliability and good enough performance. But often those customers want to combine it together with the commercial cellular and other more readily available technologies. And we can do that. We can take public networks and private networks and combine those together into a single operational network. And once we've done that, we have tools to allow applications to be prioritized. So if you have an application that requires low latency, that can get priority over the low latency connections over other applications. We can also allow customers to define which connections they want to use for certain types of traffic. So if they have really sensitive, confidential data, they can make sure that goes over the private connections first and maybe only spills onto the public connections if there isn't enough bandwidth available or if those private connections are unavailable. So once you have that single network, we provide a lot of tools to control how the traffic flows over it.
As Dejero continues to evolve and grow, so does its brightest stars. You were promoted to Chief Technology Officer. What's your vision for the near future here at Dejero?
Yeah, so we're at a point now where we have a robust connectivity platform that powers all of our products with smart blending technology. And in our Engo transmitter, we have the video application running on top of that. We see in the future integrating other applications with bringing them even closer to these smart blending technologies. So that can be running those applications on our existing devices to maybe make our customers' workflows more efficient and have them have to carry around fewer things. It can also be taking smart blending technology and running it on existing hardware that our customers using, either in broadcast or in public safety. And yeah, really more tightly integrating and ensuring that customers have optimal set of equipment that they're using in the field.
Thank you so much, Cameron.
Thank you.
To learn more about Dejero's next generation 5G technology, head to dejero.com.